Dang, he's wearing all red. El diablo me inyecta. Brr, brr.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
God damn.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
What?
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And
You
an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing
I'm getting all my
team
shit
in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's Ryan to throw. Being chased out left. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Yeah. Are you able to, did you get the message?
The backfield here as they get ready for second and goal.
Everyone's at the party.
My shit.
Now some movement before the snap.
Man, my shit's tripping.
And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
I sent it.
I don't think I have your notifications. Oh, on Snap?
Yeah. Send it on.
Fuck. Hey, Kills. Send me that shit again. I forgot to save it.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcons.
I'm over here trying to figure out what the hell.
Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Like, I'm getting messages late and everything.
Oh, Chris faces a random dude.
Touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
I don't know if he plays computer. I know Kills plays, so you.
The dude's.
This field
Kills,
at the 2.
I mean, Chris looks like he plays user because his name is Q.
And he'll take this across the 25.
Oh, you see it on the bottom?
Yards up to the 27
yeah, he plays a user.
Marco plays computer.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Come on now.
Now a first-time
like
Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Oh, nah, it's delayed.
13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark.
New York's 4-0.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial
Oh shit, he missed a field goal? I didn't even notice.
Go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
No one chose Oakland.
Nah.
On second down,
Shit, Damien is 0 and 4.
and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Sorry, bro.
On play action, it's McCarron. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
A first down carry now for Miller.
No. Nah, dang. He got hurt.
Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle.
I know. Fucking spot.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
That shit pissed me off.
Following the pickup of 4,
Hell yeah.
2nd and 6.
Didn't he get injured last time when he played Houston too?
Oh, yeah.
Throwing now is
Traded for
McCarron.
what's his name?
He's got
Aaron
it.
Rodgers.
11 yards there, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Send me
And
that
he gets
bungee
halfway
shit
home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
if you're here.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
I don't even know who that is. Chris Hatter or Killstream.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Headers in here?
This
Nah,
fielded at
when
the
he
2.
joined earlier.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25.
Why does this
Call it the
nigga keep walking? I cannot
24-yard
complete
line.
this mission.
What mission you doing?
The story mission, I gotta pick up a gun, but every time I come in here, it's like this nigga scared of Trevor. And I can never pick a gun. He just walks out as soon as I come in.
Hold up, wait.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi Stadium. Well, the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan. Incomplete. Austin Hoover, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Down, ready, ready.
One thing I dislike it. Let me go.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They'll toss it to Smith. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 24, McCarron. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Double time. Hey. 4 down.
They'll toss it to Miller. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go. 45 to Mike. Here we go.
I don't know what the fuck that shit was.
2 minutes remaining
I know.
in this first half.
Better gain more yards after that.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 3rd down, Miller. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30, 10.
That's why
Touchdown.
you need to come back and sign with me. Motherfucker declined my offer. He said, I want to try free agency. Fuck that shit. Just come back and sign with me.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt
Hell yeah.
twice.
And it never hurts.
I guess that will make up for that ugly ass miss tackle.
Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
What?
He's got it at the 15.
What the fuck? Oh my goodness, that shit was gay.
Touchdown Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu as the
That
first
shit
half
was
is
gay.
winding down. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
Seen that, Victor? You seen that?
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
I'm about to watch him. Try to pull it up on my phone.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter
It'll be
ends.
nice if I just break for a big one right here.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. So a very tight first half. We had to break.
I know. That's what I said. Fucking bullshit. Bullshit ass throw. Bullshit ass catch. Bullshit ass touchdown. I got it.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 94. 6-man. Check girls.
Second half begins with a run from Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Again, it's Miller. They'll have a first down past the 40.
What that?
Lamar Miller, touchdown, Houston.
Just stop.
Lamar
Just stop.
Miller, 74
Just stop.
yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
We gotta watch the draw.
Now Ryan. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got this down to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. And finding the tight end Hooper. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A handoff to Smith. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Ryan. That's it away, and it falls down incomplete. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Damn, this defense can't do shit.
Calvin Ridley, his 1st touchdown on the year. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Operating from the gun. Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Let's go now. 15 line it. 15 line. Check pass. Recon 132 fighter.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, exit.
To throw is McCarron. And this one caught by Dez Bryant.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's go.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a toss running left. This is
Oh
Miller.
my goodness, how you
Snuff
missed
this
that
play
block.
out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's McCarron going deep for Hopkins. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw McCarron. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. He's at the 50. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On 1st down, it's Miller, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. A give the first man through Gillespie of the fullback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Coming to you, coming to you.
After the penalty, it's Miller. He finds an opening past the 40. Lamar Miller, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 73 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I want to break the rushing record.
To start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
What you got, Lamar Miller and Duke Johnson, or just Lamar Miller?
McCarron going to throw it here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
I don't know.
As they get the stoppage with just over
I
a
don't think I
minute
got.
to go
Do I
in the
got-
game.
I only had Lamar Miller. He's like the only one. Yeah, Lamar Miller.
On
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the counter, it's Miller. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it again with Miller.
Oh my
goodness. He's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20.
Ready, blue lady. Like 25. 22. Screen. 55's mark.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Shiny, blue lady. Blue lady. 55 for Mike. Hey, South. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Now Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 4th down. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans are going to win the football game.
Go! 90 Wolf. General West.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Miller, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play, and they just took it. With 2 seconds to go, this one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
I don't know if this makes me an asshole or not. But I guess. Let's do it for the XP.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over. Right? The way that you close, the way that you finish.
I just wanted to hit the XP.
From the time you're playing Little League football, all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Houston, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3.
Motherfuckers out here acting like some asshole.
Week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, They drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
wow,
I'm Brandon
55
Gunn.
yards.
Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
55 yards. Oh, sorry ass quarterback. Oh no. 263. 4 touchdowns. I just want to be fucking Elliott on the rushing back. No disrespect. And that's it. That's it. That's good.